Greetings, YouTube. A fellow YouTuber named Bryan was lucky enough to get all of the pieces to put together to form Platinum Pool. So the question is, without taking this guy up to rank 4, rank 5, or awakening him, how good is he just straight out of the box? Well, he wanted to show the classic fight of Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. Now, he sent this to me via Dropbox. The first time he had sent it to me, it was very pixelated. Thankfully, Dropbox crisped it a little bit. It's still a bit blurry, but hopefully you'll be able to see some of the potential. I want to say he looks really cool, first off, right? I mean, I said the same thing about Goldpool when he came into the game. Looks like a fun champion. I do wish he had different animations than all the Deadpools seem to have. But you can see that regen is awesome. I mean, 71 per tick is really good for what I perceive to be either a rank 1 or at most rank 2, probably rank 2, 5-star. And as always, regen, unless you're fighting somebody like Warlock or Void, really does make it better for you to stay alive longer. So, yes, this is not a how fast can you get Winter Soldier down, whether it be in hits or time. But I find Platinum Pool to be one of those champs that most likely is going to be some combination of a trophy champ and somebody that actually you have fun in the arena with. Maybe incursions. I don't know how many people use Wolverine Weapon X every day. Maybe people do in Alliance Quest or Alliance War. I know I've seen him laid on defense in Alliance War, not just for diversity, but for some unique nodes. So that's what I've seen him mostly use, but maybe he is a attacker for some people every day, and I just haven't heard from him. That's what the comment section is for on YouTube. But you can see he's doing decent damage, and he just has a lot of unique quirks that make him fun to fight. Now the question will become, would you spend a bunch of cash to get him? For those of you who are trying to collect every champion of every rarity and you have disposable income to spend, the answer is pretty clear. You're still going to spend it. But I don't think if you missed out on Platinum Pool, your roster is going to be hurting a great deal. I think he's one of those champions that is probably upper middle tier of the mutant class. But if you compare him to the hype of Professor X or Apocalypse even this month, I doubt he meets it. And who knows, as time goes on, maybe it will exceed. I mean, look at that special 2, 25,000 for a special 2 of a 5-star that is not highly ranked at all and not even awakened is really awesome. So he does have some utility, and I think he just looks like a lot of fun. So if I have a chance to get him, and I don't have to go out of my way to spend money or a bunch of time or anything, sure, I'll snatch him up, but I'm also not going to mourn the loss of opportunity to not get him. And I know that there were free-to-play players who were really bummed that they felt like they were at a disadvantage. This is also a for-profit game, right? I mean, that is the goal, is to have Kabam make money to not only continue the game, but pay their employees. So when something like this looks kind of like a little bit of a cash grab, I get it. But at least there were certain pieces that you could get, like with incursion artifacts, that were completely available for free-to-play players, where you didn't have to buy like a Black Panther's treasure in order to get your hands on him. So yeah, great bleeds. I mean, look at this, stacking 14 bleeds, 15, 16, 17. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, they're only 30 to 47, but it's adding up. Another 32,000 special 2. I'm impressed overall. Impressed enough to take him to rank 5 and use him every day? Probably not. But at the same time, he looks like a fun champion. That's a heck of a lot more powerful than a Thanos somehow. I hate saying that. I die inside every time I say that, because Thanos on paper should be like the most powerful champion in this game. Thanos or Kang, a.k.a. what I used to refer to as Wang, when he comes out on those gifting, or especially the greater gifting crystals. So yeah, 26 bleeds now, 27. I mean, that damage is stacking up. Got the stun going. That's awesome. Not too many champs can stack 25 bleeds together. And if this is how good he is pretty much straight out of the box, ranked up a little bit, I would imagine at rank 5, he's going to be a ton of fun to showcase. And that's kind of the point, right? Let's be real. 95% of the champs, I mean, there's so many God tier champs I've taken to rank 5 and ranked up, but I don't use them except in the arena or in specific circumstances. So most of the time, it's just to have fun with. So there you have it. I told him just to send about 5 minutes of gameplay, and at about 5 minutes, well, he cut it off. I'll try to put the description of his YouTube channel in the comments because he is a fellow YouTuber that, I always like to give other channels exposure when I can. So thank you, Bryan, for the gameplay. What do you think of Platinum Pool? Comment below, let me know. As always, thanks for watching and supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your holiday if you're in the United States. Weekend.